Okay, so this is the table that we're playing today. This is in the series of the staff car gets the red banners to Berlin. So 1750, the mission is strategic withdrawal. And because of the red banner, the Soviets will auto-attack, always attack, and against the Schwere Panzer up to Luk from Grey Wolf. So this is the map. It's supposed to be a bit of Eastern Germany. These are one of the last few tank companies or heavy tank companies still holding the ground, and they're going to be slowly pulling back as per the mission. So this is the map. We've got nice enclosed up fields of wheat, some buildings along the side of the road, and trees which are always present in Eastern Germany. So yeah, that's what we got. Okay, so today for the Russian force, we have a 1750. It's kind of an expanded list from what I brought to the 1500 Singapore. I got one. Sorry, he's asking about objective markers. I brought my. This one's going to be really good. The Soviet guys sneaking up on the. Using a different camera today, courtesy of one of the guys at the store. Looks really clear, so that's that objective. I showed it before. So anyway, this is my list, 1750. It's a much more balanced list. I have my 2 combat platoons of Hero Strekolvy, 2 platoons with a Maxim. And then over here, I have a red banner with 8 storm squads. And then over here, I have 2 flamethrower, which I will combat hatch out. 1 scout with Panzerfaust. I have got 4 57 Zeiss 2 guns, and then I have got 6 160mm mortars with command and observer. I have 4 T-34/76 OBR 1442s, which have got escorts and bit spring armor. And then I have got my 1 IC, 2 IC, which again, the guy shooting that, right? The one which is just 2 of them is actually the battalion commissar. Just try and get a. Yeah, that's. There we go. So that's him. And then over here we have the we have an IL-2 Stormovic. So that is my 1750 list, and we are facing Otto Carrius today from the. Oh, sorry. Well. The player normally who plays auto carriers, he's playing 502 Schwere Panzer up to Lung. We shall see what he has next.
What's my list?
Okay, so today for the Schwere Panzers, one of the last heavy tank companies from the Heer, deciding to try and stop the red banner from reaching Berlin to reach the top of the Reichstag. We have the Schwere Panzer from Grey Wolf. This is the company I see. It's a Tiger. It's a Panther, but it's being proxied for a Tiger. His 2 combat platoons are 2 Tigers each. He's got 2 Whirlwinds.
3 actually. This is
3. Oh, this is a Whirlwind as well. 3 Whirlwinds. Very well camouflaged from air. And then we've got 3 Nebs, 15 CMs. This entire list is CV, right? Everything is CV. And then over here we have Motorcycle Reconnaissance. That is Rommel's Grief being proxied as one more stand. And then over here we have 1 Panzerette, Panzer Grenadier platoon.
Yep.
So with that, it's 1750. The mission is fighting withdrawal. They're slowly withdrawing to central Germany to see what they can do to help the Third Reich.
Less than 1750, but yeah. Okay.
Sorry? It's 1745, is it?
1735. The Berg Panther was 15 points.
Oh, put the Berg Panther in now. Who's big deal? Okay, alright, so 1750.
Yep.
Alright. Thanks a lot, Tiger Aces.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're now going to let him roll his Tiger Aces for his 1 IC.
4 and 1.
Okay, so he's got 1 good and 1 bad. And then for his first combat platoon, he's got 5.
And 2. Wow.
Okay, so one has got for the fatherland, and then the other has got reroll to hit.
Yeah. Schnell is.
Okay, so for defender deployment, he has got 3 objectives. 1 in the center, and 1 at the very end. He has got 6 platoons, which he's strung out. He has got his 1 combat platoon here, which have rapid fire as their Tiger A skills. His recce teams he has placed and spread them along this line. So he's kind of covering almost half the board, which is why I'm forced to deploy on that side of the corner. And then in the center objective, he has got his Panzer Grenadiers with his mech infantry. He has got 3 whirlwinds hiding behind the woods, and his 1 IC is here. And then he has got his NEPs holding this objective. So it's kind of the easiest objective to go for, which is why I'm going for that one. Yeah. So he has got and his second combat platoon. What are the tag uses for those guys? For the fatherland, is it?
Yeah.
They wrote the 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's got 1 more platoon in there with an ambush, waiting to come up and spring the trap on the poor Soviets. So we'll be back after recce moves. Okay, so this is the attacker deployment for the game. I put my T-34/76s over here, my 160mm mortars. We only have 8 inches, so I can't even get up into the hill. I've got anti-tank over here. I've got my storm group with my 2 flamethrowers and my scouts over here. And then I have my hero Strekolvy strung out along here to just try and block his recce move. So that's what I have, all 6 platoons out, and I've got priority air support. So we'll now go to defender deployment. Okay, so for the recce move of defender, he moved all his motorcycle reconnaissance over here. My hero Strekolvy, 16 inches, I did block this up. So he couldn't come through this little corridor to block me, so he decided to move everything over to try and attack me on this side, at least roll out my flank. So with that, my infiltration, I have moved my hero Strekolvy, my storm group, up here. I have my 1 IC, my battle battalion commissar, my 1 IC, and the hero scouts over there. So that is my recce move. Everything seems to be okay, and we are now moving to defender. Please roll your infiltration detection roll.
Whoa! 6!
He got it. He gets first turn.
That's
Alright.
right!
We'll be back after defender turn 1. Okay, so for defender turn 1, which he went first, the Tigers came down, they rolled a bog check, and he passed it, so he moved down. His recce has vacated this area to hold on to this line here, to try and catch me in the open. He has also moved 2 half tracks, or 3 half tracks out, only one of them will be able to fire. And then over here, he has moved his whirlwinds around in the forest to try and engage me in the front. That is it. He did not spring his ambush, and that is defender turn 1 movement. We are moving to shooting phase, and we'll be back after that. Okay, defender turn 1, shooting. The whirlwinds, the tiger, and the reconnaissance with 1 half track all fired into this platoon, the storm group, killing 2 stands and pinning them with 11 total hits. Then after that, the Nebs centered here on my T-34s, hit 3 of them, but we passed our saves. Top armor 1 against AT3. And then his 2 tigers over there fired into the Strekolvy and did nothing. So with that, we are now moving to Stormtrooper moves, and then we'll be back after that, and then attacker turn 1 will start. You Stormtrooper then? Oh, you failed, right? Okay. Alright, so for defender turn 1 Stormtrooper moves, those 2 tigers did not Stormtrooper. The recce did, so they've all hidden behind the buildings, behind the houses. And then the whirlwinds Stormtrooper a bit to the right. And then the 1 IC didn't want to Stormtrooper at all. Okay. 1 IC is gone to ground, is it? Oh no, he shot him. Okay. Alright, so with that, we're now moving to attacker turn 1. Note to everyone who plays this list, when you lose your infiltration roll, it really sucks. But just as a point to note, guys, because he's going first, it actually does disadvantage him in a certain way. Because he's a defender and he's going first, he will be taking platoons off faster than normal. So I would have a slight edge So we'll see how that goes. So we're going now to attacker turn 1.
Initiate.
Okay, so movement phase for attacker turn 1. I have moved my size 2 guns up. I unpinned my storm group and moved them into the woods, 6 inches away, so he can't shoot me straight away. My T-34s have also moved up. We got a good side shot there. So my hero Strekolvy have moved up into the fields, still out of 16, so we're still trying to hold off a little bit on the offensive. I have called my plane in, which will hit him over there in his tiger. So with that, we are now moving to shooting phase, and we'll be back after that. Okay, so for attacker turn 1, we did an artillery bombardment double width with my 6 mortars. We did it over here. We killed 1 half track. Hey, Mark, your half track is still here. It's just smoked up. Yeah. And then we killed one recce motorcycle recce with the HMG. And then after that, my plane came in and did nothing against that tiger. He passed his save, even though I hit him with a 5-1 artillery bombardment. Over here, we shot and killed 1 whirlwind. This platoon did nothing. We're all hiding. And then over here, these guys came up on the hill. They fired. They did nothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that, we're moving defender turn 2. And we'll be back after that. Okay, so defender turn 2, he popped his ambush, 2 tigers. One hiding behind the wreck and 1 in the open, all out of 16, so they're just firing down. For the rest of his movement, he's moved his whirlwinds, what's left of them, over there. And his motorcycle reconnaissance have moved forward. And then over here, his tigers have moved forward within 2 inches of the building. This guy can't move forward.
May you move backwards?
Can move back, yes. Can't move forward.
Okay, never mind. It's great. Okay, I'll just leave him.
Okay, alright, so with that, we are now moving to shooting phase. Defender turn 2, and we'll be back after that.
Okay, so 2 shots.
Okay, attacker turn 2, I've called in my plane for a second time. I've landed there. I will be facing whirlwinds, but hopefully I take them out with my flamethrowers. Over here, the T-34s cannot move forward, otherwise I'll be danger close and I'll force them to run away. So, and then over here, we passed to unpin, we failed to dig in. Over here, we've kind of gone square up against the hedges, so we're going to try and take out them. My storm group have moved out. The flamethrower has moved forward as far as possible to try and get them. And then over here, the SMGs have moved out on the side to try and take out whatever I can on there. The rest of the Strekolvy have kind of stayed put. And that is it for movement, and we'll be going to shooting now. Okay, so shooting phase for attacker turn 2. I called in my plane, but my T-34s shot and we killed 2 of the nebs. So I could only range in on 1 of the tigers instead of ranging in on the neb and hitting both the tigers. But I missed my 2 hits, so that's a total miss. Over here, these 4 shot at nothing because there was nothing really left to hit. So we just stayed, we've gone to ground. But they didn't dig in, so that's one thing. Over here, we fired at the motorcycle reconnaissance and we killed 2 of them. And the last team there did pass its platoon morale, so they're sticking around. With that, we are pretty much done, and we are moving now to assault phase.
Yep, assault phase.
So we will try and get this down. Okay, so for defender turn 3, right?
Yeah. Yes, defender turn 3.
These tigers didn't move. The nebs failed to unpin. Doesn't matter though, because they're only 1 gun. Hey, did you unpin on? You unpinned, right?
Unpinned.
Oh, sorry. He successfully unpinned. 1 IC moved over to support. The tank squad their motorcycle reconnaissance PC, stayed still. Over here, they failed to unpin, so they didn't move very much. 1 guy moved out of dug-in to go out into the open. And then over here, the 2 tigers moved forward. But they are out of charge range for the infantry. So with that, we are now moving to shooting phase, and we'll be back after that.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so for his shooting phase, the two tigers that took out 3 of my T-34s, only the red flag is left. The NEBs shot and missed, failed to range in on the open 160mm mortars. And then all these guys fired at here and didn't do anything. It killed one stand. I'm one stand away from making my platoon morale. So that's that. And then these two tigers opened fire over here and passed. They only hit twice, one at the main gun and one at the MG, and we passed our saves. So we're fine there. So with that, we are now moving to turn 4. Turn 3.
Turn 3 attacker.
Turn 3 attacker. Is it turn 3? No, it's turn 4.
Turn 3. I'm first.
Yeah, turn 3 attacker. Sorry, turn 3 attacker. And we'll be back after a movement. Okay, so attacker turn 3, movement. He stormtroopered forward, so with that we decided I did a measurement and I could move into his side arc, just there. So I do get a chance to take him out, although it's a bail at best. Side 8, right?
Yes, side.
And then we moved into charge range, the Panzerfaust Hero Scouts. For the Sturm, we moved backwards to hide in the woods, not be half out. And then the Strekolvy have moved forward. We're hoping to try and take those tigers soon, but they do move faster than us. So that's all we did for movement, and we're moving to shooting phase. Okay, so we're now doing shooting phase. After shooting phase, I shot into his side, missed. Over here we did 9 shots into his 1 IC, missed everything. Hit twice, but he passed both saves. ATs over here, 160mm mortars, hit both those tanks. One tank, and failed to hit one, and failed to hit myself. So we just did 1 there, and he saved. And then over here, Strekolvy couldn't do anything. These guys didn't do anything. So we're doing the assault now. I passed my smoke pot, so he has got 8 shots.
Your vets.
Vets, fearless vets. I need to pass my tank terror first. Yep, actually. 1 IC. That's a pass. That's a 3. So go ahead. 1 IC is just there.
Oh, 2, 3.
3 hits.
3 fails. No. Okay. Nonsense. But you're right.
Alright, so we make it in. And this was quite a gamble because if I lost more than 2 teams, I wouldn't be able to. I only have 2 teams assaulting. So I'll do the Faust on the left, which is the important one. Hits, and then the normal guy. It doesn't matter actually, he can't really hurt you. So
So
just,
82.
yeah, 82. So
safe.
on the guy, bails.
6 bail.
And then counter,
Counter. Counters.
go ahead.
Kill.
Kills, and then I counter. Then I move 6. Hits. Gonna reroll that? Yeah. Bail. So we bail both tigers, and the Spetsnaz earn their name. And I consolidate 4 inches. And that is what we've got. Oh yeah. No, 1 IC stay inside. Because if he gets seen, he gets shot easier. Alright, so that's it. Are we contesting? I should be contesting. Okay, alright. And so because they're both bail, we captured both, and that's all. So we're now moving to defender turn 4. Okay, we're back after move. Okay, defender turn 3. His 1 IC moved in there, and he has to withdraw a platoon, so he withdrew the motorcycle reconnaissance. Over here, he moved into the buildings. He finally unpinned this Panzer Grenadier squad, so they've moved in. And then Tigers didn't move, and that's it. So we're moving to shooting phase, and we'll be back after defender turn 4 shooting phase. Okay. Okay, so for shooting phase, the Tiger took out the last T-34. The Nebs did nothing, is it?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to fire it.
Yeah, go ahead, fire.
RT lah.
Okay.
No, the page was one page
Must you be within minimum distance 8, right?
From the nearest gun.
not that far, middle.
Yep.
Outside.
Out.
Yeah.
Out, okay, go ahead. Just damage.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Stereo should be
0 successful hits.
Yeah,
It's
it's
4.
+1.
So it's 5. Okay, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Alright. Because it's a 1 gun, he has to +1 to hit, and he has to reroll successful. And then over here, the Tigers, as well as the MGs, killed 3 infantry stands. And so, yes, now we're moving to Stormtroopers, and we're back after that. Okay, so for attacker turn 4, we moved the hero Strekolvy forward, scout Strekolvy. These guys have stayed still, they didn't dig in anymore. These guys have moved out of the woods, and we're gonna assault there. Over here, the Strekolvy have moved forward. We're gonna try and take these Tigers out now, since this is one of the few times we're gonna get that chance. So yeah, that's it. Because he filled Stormtrooper, which is why we'll be able to do that. Alright, so we're moving to shooting phase, and we'll be back after that.
If not, then
Don't bother shooting that. So for shooting phase, these 15 shots went into this building and we killed the 1 stand and we pinned the squad. Over here, we didn't do much. And then, actually we had nothing to shoot at. The Zeiss 2 guns fired into the building and we did nothing. We did a small template with a 6-gun battery on the building against 4 teams. We hit all 4. He passed all saves, so didn't do anything there.
Small saving race.
Over there, we didn't do anything as well. So we're gonna go to assault phase and see what happens here. So we'll do that side first. I'll just charge you, and I'll do 1. Oh yeah, tank terror first. Oh yeah, don't help me. Grab that. We'll move the trees because that's no longer very valid.
Yep.
Okay. Then I need to do smoke pots.
oh, it's okay.
Pots. Okay. That 1 guy
On the side, right? Yeah.
3 shots.
Yeah, 4 shots.
Was that one in range?
3 shots. You're Charlie on the side, so only the tower can fire.
Oh. No, you get 4 shots because your
So 6
Nev can fire as a rifle.
Which one's these ones?
Downgrade as a rifle.
Okay. 4 shots, sir.
Wait, what should
5s.
Oh, those ones.
1. Fail.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, on.
1 hit.
Victory! Yeah!
Can your command counter?
Yes, you can counter.
You best counter.
You can see my opponent's face right now. Oh!
Kills.
Kill the stupid thing.
Okay.
Kill the
So
stupid
which
thing.
means he has to take this position. Okay, very good. And you want to counter?
Definitely.
He has to.
You're gonna use the 6 on this.
This guy.
First shoot first.
In.
Yep.
What was 2 guns?
Kills. Does the thing auto remouse?
No, yeah.
Hey, wait, why?
To-
Then it's over or what?
It's over. I can't counter.
counter, right?
Yep.
Then,
Okay. Then I capture the tank.
I guess I ripped that.
Yes.
Why? What's your
Okay.
Platoon morale first.
Fails.
This
Pass,
is
pass. CVs.
yeah CV, but it's platoon morale, so it's 4. It's CV. Confidence 4.
Yes. So yes.
Yes, and the
okay,
com-
wait. So wait.
Okay.
No, you run, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
company broke.
There's no need to play anymore because the company breaks.
what?
I lost 1 more platoon here.
3 out of.
I have only 2 left.
Minus 1 withdraw.
Yeah, I have more than half gone. No, I actually have half. I'm exactly at 50%.
That's right.
So
No, I was gonna say that you can't lose because of that stupid thing where you took the initiative.
yes,
So next turn is turn
5.
6. Oh, 5.
Five,
Oh, 5. Then I can capture.
Yep.
No, because if it was 6, then you can just remove it.
If I look here, as long as you can
Yeah, I was counting. I don't think it was quite possible.
Ah, good game. He's very grudgingly shaking my hand right now.
Gradually doesn't begin to describe it.
Okay.
You can bet right now.
thanks guys for watching. That's all we have today. Looks like yet another of the 9 red banners will make it to Berlin.